to you on Friday, but Kermie had technical difficulties and his internet got disconnected or something along those lines. But we're blaming Kermie anyway for it. But the good thing is, we got the guest back today. We've managed to get them on, so I'm so grateful for that. They managed to make some more time to come back on, and we're here doing what we're doing. So, episode 3, guys, of the show. It is our final show. We are not doing any more after this for this season, but who knows? We may be back another time, and we'll see what happens. We may be coming back better and bigger and better. It says on my script here to read the chat. What's going on? Who's going? I see you as well, Bouter Beer. I see you, Zip, and I see you, Wes. Where's Nasty? Oh, where's Nasty? I like that name. Yeah, I like nasty people. Doobie Dobbs, I see you there as well. Guys, we will be announcing the winner of the Oculus Quest very, very soon. So that is what you want to hear. I want to hear some hype. I want to see some hype. I don't want to hear it, guys. Yes, we have got the Valve Index even. Yeah, guys, I want to see some hype in the chat. Come on. We're giving away an Oculus Quest today. Literally in 20 minutes time, probably. Around about that. Yeah, you will find out who's won. Give me some hype. Thank you very much. Now, let's get back to my script because I need to know what we're talking about. Okay, guys, we've got to talk about what's happening in this world. This week in the real world, but we're going to tell you who's on the show. Okay, so this week on the show, we have got a fantastic singer all the way from Twitch. His name is Camnesiac, and you will have followed him. He's a part of the Royal Streamers. You may have seen him. Anyway, he's on the show. We're going to be chatting to him very, very soon, and he's going to be performing. And we've got the devs from HelixxVR as well, talking about Mr. Hackjack Robot Detective, plus the new releases. Obviously, the Oculus announcement, and we're going to be telling you who won the keys for Swords of Gargantua, which was our game of the week 2 weeks ago. Okay, so let me talk about what's been happening in the world, guys, because you know what? You're all out there watching Twitch. You don't actually know what's going on in the real world. So it's been 10 years since the king of pop, Michael Jackson, has died. Guys, how quickly time flies. It's hard to believe that there are a bunch of 10-year-old boys out there that have never heard the sweet, sweet sounds of Michael Jackson snoring in bed next to him. Did I say that? Obviously I did. Yeah, okay. Whoops. What else has been happening? Well, we had Glastonbury this week, guys. I don't know if you guys over in the US there have been watching Glastonbury. It's a great big music festival where everyone gets off their tits and just gets muddy. Well, actually, this year they didn't get muddy because there was no rain. But if you've watched any of the highlights from it, guys, go and check out Mike Skinner from the street. He was performing. Man, the dude was off his tits. It was like watching me and DJ Tricks on a Sunday night. He was so spaced out. I am not a doctor, but he was definitely on some type of medication there. Anyway, let's crack on with the show. Let's just quickly check to make sure you guys are all still alive. Yes, I did say that. Yeah, okay, you guys got the joke. I'm glad about that. Okay, so we are going to cut to an advert, okay, and we're going to be back with Camnesiac talking to us about his music. Cut to the Mind Show.
Son, you got me a little worried. You've been playing that Fortnite game quite a lot lately.
Shut up, Dad. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's no way to talk to your father. Oh, if I had the nerve, I would sit there and... what the hell? Oh, no, you don't. Get out of there. Come on. Take a break from that game. Come on.
Well, there we go, guys. It's the opening of the show, and it is episode 3, and we've got our first guest on. It is... Drum roll. Okay, no drum roll. It's just me standing here acting like an idiot. We have got Camnesiac from Twitch, and he is a real streamer as well, guys. Welcome to the show, Camnesiac.
Thanks so much for having me. This is awesome. I've never been in a virtual world before. Here we are.
I've never been in the real world before, so we've got something in common already. That's fantastic. Okay, so I've been searching Twitch and YouTube and looking for musicians and singers and songwriters, and I've discovered you. Hopefully, I'm not going to be the only person that ever discovers you because you have got a fantastic voice.
Thank you.
And we've invited you on the show to talk about music and what you do, and obviously your stream. So let's go ahead and let's just talk about it. So you're a Twitch streamer.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How long have you been streaming for on Twitch?
I guess it's been about a year since I've started. I kind of did it on and off for a while. I started with just playing video games, indie games, and really kind of committed to doing it over the summer, and then through the fall, and then kind of took a break, and then I kind of came back just very recently in the last couple months, just doing music most importantly. I think I've done a couple video game streams, but yeah, mostly focused on the music aspect of it.
I definitely, every time I tune in, it always seems to be the music you're playing. Now, you like to play the guitar on the stream, and you definitely like to sing songs, but you're very, very interactive with your audience. So what type of music, if people were to tune in and give you a follow, which is what you should be doing, guys, what type of music are you playing on there?
Oh, well, I think I play kind of an unusual kind of set. I mean, every music streamer on Twitch has their own song list, and they kind of populate it with songs they can play, songs that people can recommend they play. And it's a really cool system because you can just kind of enter it into the chat, and it throws a song up on their screen, and then the streamer is prompted to play it. It's a cool system, but I find that like a lot of the songs on there, a lot of people don't really know the songs that I put in my own list, which might be a hindrance in some cases. But I think I don't know. I like playing a lot of sadder, slower, not as crowd friendly songs. Although I do have a few of those now. I've sort of slowly added them in there as people are asking for the same ones, and I'm like, I don't play that, but yeah, I'm slowly. I've always sort of had just a taste in music that doesn't really go with a lot of other people's, and I don't listen to a lot of mainstream pop or anything like that. But there are songs that I really do enjoy and have started to play. So
yeah, so guys and girls out there, if you do tune in, don't expect to hear Taylor Swift, but you will get some Radiohead, definitely.
Yes, you will.
Because he definitely, I love the Radiohead that he plays.
I probably have. I could probably do every Radiohead song. So if you're a Radiohead fan, then definitely tune in.
Yeah. So apart from Radiohead, what other music influences do you look up to, and you like your music people that you inspire to be? Oh,
that's a good question.
Of course it is. It's me asking it.
I know you're asking. Yeah, I was just gonna say. I really gravitate towards one artist in particular. He's not around anymore, but his name is Mark Linkous. His band is called Sparkle Horse. He was an American singer songwriter sort of guy. He was on the same label as Radiohead for a while, but that's how I sort of found him. He plays a lot of like psychedelic, sort of even country inspired. I think he's from Nashville or Virginia, and so he's one for sure. He's got a very like almost insect like voice that's very quiet, and he kind of crushes it down to make it sound like he's almost invisible. It's a really interesting sound that he has. So him, and then more modern artists, I guess, like James Blake is pretty cool. I like his voice a lot. I guess what would be some other ones? Bon Iver is excellent. I'm Canadian, so I like Broken Social Scene. If you are familiar with a band like that.
I can see the chat now. Everyone's just going like Google. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, there we go, guys. It's a different way to open up to some new music. It's definitely something that you're not going to get on Twitch Sings as well, which is really cool.
It's a shame because I really like Twitch Sings, but there's not a lot of songs that I feel comfortable singing on there because I never sing them.
Okay. Do you write your own music as well?
Yeah, I do. Yes. I mean, if I don't know why I'm apprehensive to say it, but I've never really committed to properly recording songs that I've written until just very recently. I recorded 2 demos this week of a couple songs that I felt really passionate about. So I'm kind of working on having something together, hopefully by the end of the year. I'm hoping by like September. So if, like, that's when my birthday is, I'm hoping to have something real. That's mine. That's original. That'll come out around that time.
So there we go. We can go out and buy it on Spotify or SoundCloud or
eventually, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go into HMV if it still exists, and just illegally download it on torrents. I mean,
Yes.
But no, come on, give him some money. Go and subscribe to him. Keep him going. So, I mean, we've talked about the stream and the music and that. If these people want to tune in and find you and where you are, what time is your streaming times?
I stream. What kind of time zone should I give you right now? I stream.
Just give them any time zone. They'll work it out.
Yeah. So I stream on Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then I also do like the occasional daytime, mostly just video game streams. I kind of do those whenever I can. But Thursday nights are when I stream music, and I would love to see you.
Okay. And you are going to be performing a song for us a bit later on.
I am, yes.
And what is that song and who is it by?
The song is called Rose Petals. It's by an artist named Sean Carey, or S. Carey, if you want to look for him on Spotify. He tours with Bon Iver. He's the drummer, and he's got his own music, and it's spectacular. And this is a very special song. So, yeah. That's
no relation to Mariah Carey?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, there we go. Right. So everyone out there, make sure that you turn around and drop a follow and check out Camnesiac's Twitch channel. And obviously look forward to coming up on the show when we're going to be having him up on the stage over there, and we're going to be playing the music. Camnesiac, thank you very, very much. I'm going to let you get back to the green room and go and hang out with our guests from Mr. Hack Jack. They will be having a chat with you. They are called Donuts VR. Don't get confused. There are no donuts there. It's just that's the development company they're from. Guys, we're going to take a short Mind Show break, and then when we get back, you know what it's going to be? You know what it's going to be? It's going to be the new release show. Yes, it is. See you after the break.
And that's the headlines for this evening. And now we take you to weather with a giant mutated tomato. Oh my. Looks like the weather this weekend's gonna be pretty rough. Yep, pretty rough. I'm gonna go run for my life now.
Hey guys, well there we go. That was Camnesiac. I'm just catching up with the chat. Thank you very much. I think it was Eden that was dropping in the links into the chat there. Be patient. Come on, guys. I don't pay him enough to do this stuff. Yeah. Okay. And how can I type stuff when I'm interviewing? I mean, okay, come on. What's going on? Anyway, this is the bit where we're talking about the new releases of what's going on. I'm sorry that your Twitch keeps crashing. It's nothing I've done. Honestly. Oh my God, Villain is in the chat as well. How you doing, buddy? Sorry, we're in the middle of a live talk show. I mean, I just stop and have a chat with all my friends that are coming in to see me. Yes, guys, we have got Camnesiac coming up later. Oh, by the way, the person that he's singing it's not a relation to Mariah Carey. I did ask him that off screen, and he said it wasn't. So it isn't. I'm doing good, Spaz. I'm doing good. Welcome to the coming into the show. We're just going to talk about the new releases. Then we're going to announce who's won the Oculus Quest. So let me flick over to my script here, and then I can see what's going on. Okay, first off, we've got to see who's in charge of the green screen this week. It is Theresa May. Yes, guys, she's been sacked as Prime Minister, or she hasn't been sacked. She's basically quit. Yeah, left the country in a shithole, haven't you, bitch? Right, anyway, can we open up the window? Come on. There we go. Woo! Do I get a woo? Woo! Yeah, we get something or other. Anyway, the first game this week is Kittens. Take care of cute kittens. Lots and lots of cute kittens. Get points for keeping them happy. Lose points for everything that they destroy. Use points to upgrade your tools. And it's on the Windows Mixed Reality, the Vive, the Rift, and the Index. Let's have a look at the video, Kerm. my God, what have we come to? We are actually showing videos of kittens having a shit on this show. That is how low we have sunk, guys. I am so sorry that you had to see that bald kitten having a shit. But it is a cute game, apart from having to clear up after him. It's like having a real cat, basically. So anyway, next up is Penn and Teller VR. Frankly, unfair, unkind, unnecessary, and underhanded. It's the FUUUUUU game. Legendary entertainers Penn and Teller bring their unique brand of magical mayhem to a virtual stage. Penn and Teller's VR FUUU and U is a virtual toolbox of frankly unfair, unkind, unnecessary, and underhanded magic tricks. There we go. I said it in without screwing that up. And simulations that will have you absolutely baffled and humiliate your friends. It's available on the Rift and the Vive. Let's check it out. Play that video.
Taylor and I have always believed that fear is the great obstacle. That's why we've made this new VR experience, all to help you overcome fears such as
A bunch of pointless tricks and heartless pranks to pull on your guests. Penn and Teller VR. Frankly unfair, unkind, unnecessary, and underhanded.
Hey, okay, guys, there we go. If you want to do magic tricks in VR and not know how to do it, then this is the one. It's pretty fun. It is what it is, but you want to know what the game of the week is. I know that's what you're tuning in for. Is it, or you want to find out things? So anyway, let me get it out. There we go. Look, guys. It's the game of the week. Yeah, who's going to win this? Find out in literally 2 seconds. There we go. Okay, so the game of the week this week is Vacation Simulator on the PSVR, guys. It's on the PlayStation VR. It's been released on the PC VR already. It is now available on the PSVR this week or last week, and it is so well worth it. So, following on from the record enrollment of the job simulator games, the robots have set out to uncover what else humans do besides jobs. So, after years of balancing buoyancy levels, cataloguing campfire chronicles, and securing ski slope safety protocols, their research led to the creation of a roughly approximation, not jobbing, the Vacation Simulator. This was already, as I say, available on the PC VR, but it's now available on the console. So well done to those guys over at Our Labs, I think it is. And congratulations. Let's have a look at why it deserves to be Game of the Week. Play the video.
Welcome to the Vacation Simulator, human. Before we go on vacation, we need to make sure you look relaxed.
The beach is the most efficient place to start.
Listen to your inner power supply. Channel your inner animal, human.
I'd like to think we made a happy little memory here.
The odds of not drowning are extremely...
Pretty good.
Watch out! Hey!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What would corporate think if they saw this inefficiency? I'll take it from here.
Oh, efficiency bot.
The Bureau of Simulations requires metrics. I figured out a way to measure vacation. There's no time for being lackadaisical. The simulation requires efficient, measurable fun.
I don't think we're seeing screen to screen on this one. Relax. That's what vacations are all about.
Human, let's optimize our vacation to maximum efficiency.
I'm not going to watch you ruin vacation.
Wait a
nanosecond.
Experiences are abstract, but metrics aren't.
Oh no! Did you forget to eat today?
If you don't take any pictures, does the forest really exist? Hashtag no filter. Hashtag adventure.
And that is how you vacation.
Fantastic. I feel the energy of this work. It truly represents
Wanderlust.
There we go, guys. That is the game of the week. Well deserved. Well done, guys. As I say, it's available on the PC VR and now available on the PSVR. All these P and VRs. I don't know what I'm doing. It does look. It was a cute game. If you didn't remember, we streamed it a few weeks ago, or actually Sky streamed it a few weeks ago, and we've done a review of it. So make sure you check out the YouTube channel, which I think Eden's dropped the review of it already in for me. So that is it. Theresa May, can you close the back window there for me, please? Thank you. Come on. Yeah, you're not in 10 Downing Street now. Thank you very much. There we go, guys. It's the back window closed. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so we've got to announce our winner of Swords of Gargantua. Guys, we asked you to give us a 3-digit number, and you did. So here we go. This is going to be fun because I've got to try and switch between things. But you can tell it's live, guys. We are live. So here we go. The first number is... What was that? I can't even see it. Hang on, what was it? It's a 7. Oh, that's a good number. I like that number. I know someone called 7. Yeah? There we go. That's a 3. And... 734. Okay, so the closest to 734 is... Oh, someone picked 733. That is Marlon YT. I take that stands for YouTube or Yeti's Testicles. I'm not quite sure. Marlon Yeti's Testicles, I'm going to believe it doesn't stand for YouTube. You have won a copy of Swords of Gargantua, so please contact us via our Discord or our Twitter. You need to prove to us that you do own VR. It has to be a PC VR because that's what the game is available on. So once you prove that to us, we will give you a copy of that game. So that was our game of the week. Guys, what else is there to tell you? I mean, I'm trying to remember. Yeah. No, Kerm, in my... Guys, where's my voice? Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Yeah. Hang on, I think I muted myself. Yes, I did. It's my... I'm speaking, it's my own self. There you go, I muted myself. I muted myself. How bad is that? Because no, it wasn't. Guys, I'll tell you, honestly, I'll tell you now, yeah, okay, because we are live, yeah. It was Kerm, because I turned around and called him out for... asking me whether I was giving him 2 copies. He muted me. To you, Kerm. Thank you very much. Okay, anyway, we want to know who's won that Oculus Quest. So we're going to have to ask Eden. Eden, stop typing in Twitch channel. Yeah, stop chatting to everybody in the Twitch. Please, tell me who's won the Oculus Quest.
Hello, this is Eden, and it's time to announce the winner of our Oculus Quest giveaway. So we had a lot of people enter. Over 1,000 people actually entered. So, I want to keep it short because I'm sure that you're all anxious to know if you won or not. The winner is, well, you put your name down as Kuhn, but your Twitch name is, what's it now, Dark Erut or something like that. Dark Erut, I'll flash it up on the screen below. So that's your username on Twitch. So it's Kuhn or Dark Erut. If that's you, make sure to email us at eden@helixvr.com. And again, I'll just flash it on the video below. So you have, I believe it was 7 days to email us. If you don't contact us in that time, it will roll over to a new winner. That's all. And back to you, 7.
Okay, well, there we go. We've got the winner, guys, and he's actually in the channel. Congratulations, dude. There we go. Congratulations. See, there we go. We give away VR headsets to people, and they do actually exist, guys. So he's actually there. Well, congratulations, Dark. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to have to tell you what our next giveaway is. Our next giveaway for this month, we are giving away, because I know most of you aren't VR players, and most of you don't really give a shit about VR. You only tune in to see me screw up. That's the only reason you're watching this, is to watch me balls it all up. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to give away an Elgato Stream Deck. Yeah, it's the $150 one. It's the one that sits in the middle. It's not the little mini one, and it's not the big XL one. It's the one that sits in the middle, guys. The Elgato Stream Deck, or Corsair Stream Deck, whatever you want to call it. That is what we're giving away this month. So if you want to turn around and win that, we will be announcing that, doing a video. So check that out to give it back. So yes, you guys are going to be able to have a Stream Deck. If you've ever wanted one, then enter the competition. Yeah, saves you spending money. We'll spend our money on it for you. So that's what we're giving away this month. Anyway, let's now get back on with what we're supposed to be doing. It is talking to people, and it's a talk show. Actually, it is the 7 show. Oh no, it's just called the show. They wouldn't let me put 7 in it. They allowed me to call the Studio 7, but they wouldn't let me call it the 7 show. Okay, let's take an advert break, and we'll get back here with Donuts VR. Let's go.
Hey there. Hey, can you give me some coffee? I really need some coffee this morning. Sir, we can't serve you. What do you mean you can't serve me? What's wrong with me? We got a strict no shoes, no shirt service, and you're naked. Oh,
Well, guys, there we go. You've seen our first guest. You've witnessed the new release show and our game of the week, which is absolutely fantastic. And you've got to the bit that you're most been waiting for, our devs on this week. And they are from a VR puzzle game called Mr. Hack Jack Robot Detective. You would have seen me streaming it a few weeks ago, where my head was just exploding trying to get the answers to these puzzles. They are from Donuts VR. Welcome to the show, boys.
Hello, guys. Thanks for having us. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on. And well, as I said in that intro, you've made this great VR game. It's a puzzle game, trying to think outside the box, different from other puzzle games that we've probably experienced before in VR. So what made you do a VR puzzle game?
So I'll go with this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm Andrea. I'm a designer and producer on the project, and so the story of Mr. Hackjack, it's kind of a quick one in the sense that like the development time was really short, right? And it was like 4 months, 5 months in total, from day one to release. And I got in at the beginning of the project, and I was talking with the team, and we decided, okay, we need to have like a game that we find, obviously, that we think is cool, and something that we can anticipate in terms of production, that will not require a lot of time of iteration into mechanics. And slowly we just decided that a detective game would be cool because we like the fantasy, and kind of the pre-production was at the same time as the production, and we came up with characters, the robots, the noir setting. So yeah, we tried to just make a product that would appeal to us, and every time we were talking about ideas that we could include, as soon as everyone was just like kind of smiling in the room and say, "Yeah, that's really cool," we just would go, with it. And actually, yeah, the fact that we managed to release the game in 5 months, it was like, considering like the chaos of the production.
Yeah,
it
was a pretty big surprise, even for us. To be honest,
yeah.
I managed to finish the game, but
we get a lot of devs on the show, and I mean, 5 months turnaround time for a game is awesome. I mean, considering the quality of the game that you've released, I mean, most devs are still in like way pre production on and pre-alpha testing at that stage, but you certainly developed and delivered something that was interesting and fun to play.
I think it's just this is a part of luck, in the sense that trying stuff that kind of works. Also, it's kind of like putting the challenge to a good level, right? We didn't try to find the latest locomotion type, or we tried to build up on things that existed and worked, and then bring our own thing to it, which was more into the universe of the game.
And also keep things really simple, like for the mechanics. The idea of going for an escape game come mainly from the budget and the fact that we had only 5 months. So of course, you can't do any too complicated features whatsoever. So keeping things simple, then a lot of iteration and
there's a part of rationality. And then the thing is that guys, we have like 5 months. we want to do the coolest project we can do in 5 months. What do we do? And then you're like,
detective.
The detective game came up, and yeah.
Well, as say, guys, if you go out and buy the game, you will find out who done it. Obviously, we were two steps into it on the stream, and I will have to play it offline to actually get the ending. So, Tim, you're with us as well. What is it that you do for the team?
I'm a 3D designer. I took care of the big part of the art stuff, the robots, characters, and such. And
so you're always in the VR headset. So hence why you've got the bald head.
Yeah, exactly.
we
said we wouldn't mention it, guys. We've mentioned it.
I really know. Actually,
in real life,
I should really have taken 5 minutes to set up my character before, because first of all I'm bald, and second of all my name got to be glowing opossum or something like that. So my real name is Timothy. I'm 3D designer on Mr. Hijack. I took care of the graphic production such, and it's pretty all.
No, excellent. Good. So, obviously, you've brought this out now. There's something that's really interesting about you as a group of developers and as a company is that you've actually written what you did right and what you did wrong in VR about making this game, and it was released over the weekend a couple of weeks ago, and I read it, and it was really interesting because it gives us another. I mean, we do this show to give people an insight in what it's about being a developer in VR or in any gaming, but to actually read it from your point of view and you being so honest with yourself, saying this is what we did right and this is what we did wrong and what we can change. It's there for, I think, other VR developers to look at and obviously make things, but it's good for you guys so that you can go back and you can see it. So what was the reasoning behind that? Because as I say, I've not seen many developers be that brave to write it down and post it.
Well, I think it's because in general we're big fans of GDC, Game Developer Conference, or articles that allow us to get some insight as well on other teams' production process. And in all my previous jobs as well, I've been doing that every time, trying to recap our experiences. Actually, the last article we wrote was the postmortem, right? So it's an article that you write at the end of the project that kind of recaps what went right, what went wrong. And before writing the article, we actually did a meeting with the team to try to figure out what we can improve for the next project, and to hear about complaints, also pats on the back as well, hey, you really did a good job there. And fortunately, Mr. Hijack was the production was kind of smooth, so it was not a very hard meeting to have. But anyhow, I mean, there were some things that didn't work out.
Some of them, a little bit.
Yeah, some of them, technical stuff also. I mean, we're pretty bad at communication in general, and it's something that we really need to improve for the next projects. But that I think sharing. How do you say? Sharing is caring, right?
Sharing is definitely caring. As I say, and I read it, and this is really refreshing to actually see you being so honest about it, and you could have just pushed that to the side and not mentioned it, but you brought it out. And I think for any aspiring game developer, VR or normal game developer or anything like that, it's definitely worth reading. We'll drop a link of it into the YouTube video when it gets posted over on YouTube, so you guys can go and read it as well. But it's definitely worth spending 10 minutes just finding it and having a read through it, because it just gives you a bit of insight into it.
Yeah, there's a few articles on IndieDB besides that one. I think we wrote 3 other ones. One is a bit more general in terms of what it was this design process, and the other 2 are more technical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that it obviously helps with your future projects.
Mm-hmm.
So what future projects have you got? I mean, are you going to be able to top secret stuff? Are you going to make other games, basically?
Yeah. That's also why I think we did that post-mortem stuff, is that we kind of wanted to evolve as a team, and of course we want to keep working together. So I think it was a really important step for the next project to just take a look at what we did and kind of fix the little mistakes we could have in those kind of stuff.
I think that I mean, I don't want to say the same things that are in the article, but I guess the biggest realization we had on this project is that we tried. Well, for example, I come from a background of games that are kind of accessible. They try to be accessible, and I approach VR in a way: how can we make something that is playable by everyone, right? And one thing that we realized that actually the audience of VR is, at least when you look at the market numbers, is pretty much hardcore, like big games and such. And so I think our next project is, it's not a secret at all. We're making some kind of shooter-based project. Hopefully not one that will resemble all the other shooters on the market.
Yeah, we just don't want to do a wave shooter. There's too many of them already.
Listen. I hear there is a market for wave shooters with zombies in it. So this isn't enough in VR. Yeah,
we should try that.
I think there's top secret info there, guys.
US, like Arizona or something. Wait,
don't trigger me. Don't trigger me with that Arizona rubbish there, guys.
The basic pitch, I will not go into the details of the pitch because we're streaming every day our development. Actually, we have a Twitch channel. And
really good point. You guys can come and watch us work actually every day in the office.
We're starting on Wednesday because our programmer, who's the guy who has the camera, is actually out on holiday until Wednesday. But starting on Wednesday again, we stream the development every day, and it's very transparent because basically the camera is on all day long.
Okay, let me just tell this, guys. When you're not watching me, because obviously we are the superstar,
of course,
of Twitch, yeah. Okay, and you want to watch something that's not me being salty to you guys out there. Check out their Twitch channel. Again, we'll drop it in the YouTube link if you want to plug it now. What's the name of the Twitch channel?
Donuts VR.
Yeah.
Donuts VR. There we go, guys. Donuts VR. Go and check it out, and you can actually see them making the new game. So
I
if you're
advised
interested in
against it because it's extremely boring. Like most of the time, we're out on lunch break and meetings
and just coffee break or whatever.
Your channel is so much better, definitely.
You obviously have never seen me playing that Arizona game shooting. That's what I call boring. Okay, me trying to shoot zombies. These guys don't tune in to watch that. They're interested in the VR. So obviously we've got that going forward. Now, Mr. Hatjack, let's get back to that. Are you going to be porting it over to other devices?
We would like to. So one of the biggest wanted wrong points of the postmortem was that we wanted to port to Oculus Go, and what happened is that we kind of overestimated the hardware of the Oculus Go, and we started porting it. The progress was promising, but at that point I could not anticipate how much longer it would take us to actually finish the port, which was kind of sad because we kind of designed all the mechanics to work on Oculus Go. So you would only use one hand really. In hijacking, your left hand is a screen that you can move around, but on Oculus Go it would be a static screen, right?
Yeah.
And so we thought about it, and then when we actually ported it, there were just so many performance issues that we said, okay, is it worthwhile for us, which is a $15-ish price point game, to be on Oculus Go? Should we continue to do this, knowing that it might take the actually, half of the original production time to just port it on one platform? I don't know why my hand is doing that.
It keeps trying to hold your hands. Stop holding each other's hands.
You know what? I'm Italian. It's in my hands, so I
it's Italian, right? That's why I can get it now.
Come on. So, and
obviously it's available at the moment on the Vive.
We already
got it on
Windows
Vive.
Mixed Reality.
Oculus
Windows Mixed Reality. Yeah.
So right now there are two platforms that we're looking at. One is PSVR. But PSVR is something that we are going to do only if we can secure more budgets for that, which means out. So we're looking at without getting too technical about it, we're trying to figure out a way to actually fund the porting. And then the Oculus Quest, we wanted to, but we asked if we could go on there, and Oculus said not yet or not at all. It's kind of unclear, but We just didn't get the hardware to port it on.
Listen, Oculus watch us all the time because I'm always telling them how bad they are. Wait, guys, you over at Quest there, get this ported over onto Quest because, as we said on the previous interview,
yes, please.
People are crying out for quality content, and this is a quality content game, okay? So, guys, come on, let's get it over on the Quest, okay? I know you guys at Oculus like to watch us because you like to just mark out how many times I tell you guys are horrible over there. So come on, let's get this Mr. Hackjack over on the Quest. We've just given away an Oculus Quest, so our winner wants to be able to play Mr. Hackjack on Oculus on the Quest. So come on, let these boys get it over there, and we can make some money. That's what
just
we want.
do us a favor.
I think it might actually be like an interesting proposition for Quest in the sense that it's kind of a game that I think it's okay for younger players as well. And the production values I think are pretty decent. Hopefully at one point we can get it in there. And one of the other things we want to do is develop additional content, of course. Because one of the things we're not too happy about is that we just didn't have that much time to develop 10 levels. But we have some good ideas for additional content, and we would love to do them, obviously.
It will be nice if you do bring out some another murder or a kidnapping or something that the detective can do, and you've obviously you can do that in there. I mean, I Expect You to Die, which is another great puzzle game.
That was one of the main inspiration, by the way. I guess you can fit it in the game. But.
Yeah, absolutely love that game, and they've just brought out an additional level, which is really nice of them because normally you find a lot of developers just take your money and then forget about it and never come back to the game. But if you produce a few more things, or I think
if I can develop, if I can like defend the developer group here is a bit like sometimes it's just that the game doesn't really work out, and it's not that people don't want to develop more content, it's just that they can't.
Yeah, you got your heart in the brain decision, right? Like we really want to produce new levels so much. We got new ideas and stuff, but let's just wait and see.
It's a hard business to be in. We know that. As I say, we've been working with the developers for 3 years now, and we know that some really, really good quality games out there just don't get the level of exposure that they need, and hence why we do this show, because we're not here promoting Fallout 4 and Skyrim because they don't need promotion, but you guys need to get your game out in front of more people. So this is why we do what we do. Anyway, I can hear our cameraman turn around and saying, Seven, shut up, we've got to get over to the performance. So, guys, I just want to say thank you very, very much for coming on and chatting to us about the game. Good luck with all the future stuff. Make sure that we check you out over on Twitch when you're streaming so that we can see what the new game's going to be. And hopefully we get some new content on that out. Guys, listen, I can see the act getting ready over there. They are going to be performing fantastic stuff for you. So let's go and cut over to them, and I'll catch you back after that, and we'll announce the winner of our giveaway.
I woke up in this wallowing. I run from it every day. I started making sense of it. At least that's what I say. started. Our backs against the wall, and you're tracing your own steps like you said you wouldn't do. You're hiding in the rose petals, waiting. I know what you know. Hanging from the pedestal, hinging on whether you should go.
It's a good song.
Thank you so much for listening to this song and having me on here, Seven. Eden, Kerminator, thanks so much. If you want to follow me, you can hit me up on twitch.tv/Camnesiac.
Hey, man, it's great that we finally get to hang out and all, but I think I had a different idea when you said let's go crack open a cold one.
Well, you knew the things I was into, so come on. You want to crack this one open?
I don't really want to.
But too bad.
Hey guys, well, what did you think of that? What did you think? Was he not just excellent? I told you guys, listen, when we book acts for this show, yeah, I make sure that we find the best acts that we can. And please go and follow him over on Twitch. He is an awesome, awesome singer. I got tears, guys. I got tears in my eyes. The quest has been won. Sorry, Kermie pushed a wrong button during that show. Do you like my little man? Look, my little puppet here. Okay, we've just been given this by one of our fans. So there, it's a little Eden. Sorry. During that interview, I believe Kermie saying to me that he posted up the wrong thing. He should have been posting up saying that Camnesiac was coming on, not that the quest was being given away, because we've already given it away anyway. The winner was Dark Eru or some other name. I can't remember it now, but someone's going to tell me in my ear. Kieran. There we go. I've got it in my ear there, Kieran. Okay. So congratulations to them. As I say, we are giving away an Elgato this month. We'll be posting that video out, so check out our YouTube channel very, very soon where you can get that. Guys, I really don't know how to thank you any more than just for sticking around and listening to the interviews. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You enjoyed the act. I am really, really sorry. This will be the last talk show that we do. It's just trying to get all this together and doing it live is a nightmare. As you can imagine, yeah, it's a nightmare if you did it in real world. Try and do it in VR as well to make us do what we do. It is just absolutely crazy. So we will be back with something different because this is what we do. We push the boundaries of VR every single time that we try something new. So whether it be the new release show on something separate or something else, we will be doing that. But guys, we're not going anywhere. We're still going to be streaming. We're still going to be doing loads of crazy stuff in VR. I'm telling you, this week, have you checked out our new schedule? We've got Trolling Tuesdays, guys. We will either be in Rec Room VR chat or poker on every Tuesday, trolling people and making them cry or just basically abusing me. On Wednesdays, we've got our Viveport Wednesdays where we're giving away subscriptions to Viveport and obviously playing a game on Viveport. We'll probably be back in Moss this week to check out the new chapter that they've just added. Thursdays is horror. Thursdays, guys, I can't believe it, but the guys here have turned around and convinced me to do horror games again. After the last time we did horror games, and basically there was a mess. Yeah, that took months to get rid of the smell. After me playing those games, we are back doing horror games. I can tell you that Five Nights at Freddy is on that list. Fridays is obviously DJ music, getting you ready for the weekend in Tribe. Saturdays is my day off. I'm allowed a day off. Yeah, okay, that's where I go and find drugs and hookers without the rock and roll and the streaming. And on Sundays, we are back with the music with DJ Tricks and myself. But this week, we haven't got DJ Tricks. We have got the talented DJ Illuminati, who opened up the show for us, guys. She is in the live stream with me this Sunday, so make sure you check her out. That is going to be at 12 midday EDT time. I think it is 12 p.m. Around about that time, guys. You know when we're on. You just basically follow us, yeah. Click that little bell and find out when we're on, and then that's it, yeah. Okay, there we go. But I do understand that the prep is a little bit crazy. Thank you very much, Black Roses. We are live, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. We've got a good old shorter talk show, and on YouTube if you're interested. Black Rose, yes. Thank you very much, Eden, for putting that. Bow to Beer, yeah. Listen. We've discovered Bow to Beer does not like to wine and dine his ladies. He just likes to take them out for beer and rear. That is our Bow to Beer. Yeah, we discovered it on a stream earlier this week. John Smith, I can see you there in the chat. And Zipstar, thank you very much for staying up. I know it's very, very late. Hopefully, dude, you enjoyed the show. You can see what's possible doing, because he's a new VR streamer. If you want to go and drop him a follow, Zipstar, yeah, 94. He is a new VR streamer. I was in Rec Room earlier playing around and got chatting to him. He's a new VR streamer, and he basically is an awesome young lad. And he hopefully he's got some ideas about what you can do in VR. Don't just play boring Beat Saber, yeah, because that's for idiots. Don't play Arizona Sunshine because that's just stupid people. And don't ever stream Fortnite because that's the cocksuckers. There we go, guys. So make sure you guys go and follow Zipstar. No, Zip, I know you followed me. I'm telling them to follow you, dude. We got to get you affiliate. Yeah, you can be the next HelixxVR. You can get up there with the 5,084 followers. Wow. Okay, that was great. That is it. I am wrapping up the show. Kermie's buzzing in my ear saying, "Come on, Seven, shut up." We are going to go and raid the awesome Psycho Seer. So, Eden, if you could press that button. Kermie, you run the credits if you've got them ready. And we are going to go and raid Psycho Seer, guys. I love you all very much. We'll be back tomorrow with our Trolling Tuesdays. Have a great day, morning, evening, breakfast, whatever it is in the world, guys. Love you all. Let's go and raid.